Yo, what's poppin', guys? Welcome to another riveting stream today. I decided, I feel like until the big update, if I'm gonna be playing something on PS5, you guys will get this stream. This screen, sorry. Dummy me. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a very chill and laid-back Wednesday. Probably wondering, why does the stream title say War Wednesday? Well, you're gonna find out. You will find out 100%, 10,000%. So, yeah. So first, you know, every single stream, we gotta run up some Balatro just to see how my odds are. If they're gonna be stacked with me or against me. Yesterday was pretty intense because we actually got up to the 8th ante, the boss blind, beat it on the yellow deck this time. I beat the blue deck off stream, even though the glitched game data doesn't want to register that. Anyways, let's go run up some Balatro. I'm not going to waste any more time because there's a lot that I want to attempt to do today and in so little time. So that said, I'm going to go on ahead and change the stream category to Balatro. I know we have no viewers coming in yet, but give it about like 20 minutes. They'll start coming in. I believe the concept of patience is a virtue. I know it's hard to come by, but yeah. Let's see. I want to see what happens if we... Okay. You know what? We'll try the red stake. Just to see what happens. And if we can't do anything with that, then we'll run up the ghost deck. Sorry for the lack of commentary. I'm just... Yeah. Am I saying anything in the chat? Oh, you're all quiet. Nobody's really speaking. It's okay. It's alright. I've had way too many close calls today. We're gonna do a new run with the ghost deck. Let's just see what happens. Sorry about that. Let's see. I know some of you guys were talking in the stream. Fanti, welcome to the stream. The game is called Balatro. And wow, I got my first legendary Joker. Let's go! I just take though, Psychic is so damn annoying. You have to play 5 cards. Because if you don't, it will not score. Oh, no. Onk sucks. Nope. The legendary Joker stays. The fact that I was able to get it is just a highlight to this game. Oh, I forgot I missed your bones. much for that. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and switch games. I don't know what yet. My day's going good. Not too bad. Let's see. Maybe we'll do one game of Fortnite? Yeah, we'll do one game of Fortnite. Why not? Why not? We're gonna switch screens right now. There we go. That was fun. It was fun while it lasted. But sometimes in life, all good things must come to an end. Let's see. Oops. Did not mean to do that. I also do want to try to do like a little VTuber test. Because a friend of mine gave me some VTuber software. Well, recommendations. And one of them was called Vroid Studio. So I might want to try that just a little bit. Off stream. And then, well, also on stream too, but just see what happens. Bro, how the hell would you even... Okay. I'm at a loss for words. With Bort Loco. It's whatever, I guess. I'm not gonna sit here and complain about the smallest things. Finally finished writing lore for my ops. Oh, my OCs and making a YouTube short of it. Oh, cool. Can't wait to see it. Even though I've never watched any of your content. So yeah, we're gonna do a couple runs of Fortnite. Let's see if the backrooms is done installing, finally. But, I'm being honest, I don't know if I want to play it today. We have a stream. Hey man, look. You can't rush art. If you rush art, it's gonna turn out sloppy. Okay? There we go. Hey, you can't rush art, man, because if you do, it's gonna look sloppy. And you don't want sloppy. Of course, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like some of my YTPs may have looked a little bit half-assed because I was trying my best to get them done within the deadline. But going forward, I'm gonna try to be I'm gonna try to be better in terms of my YTP creations. Yeah, I'm not going up there. Nonsense. It's not worth it. I know that Uni and I have like an on and off friendship, but I'm not gonna lie, there are times that I'm glad when I'm doing duos this early. Because I feel like, I mean, I feel bad for Uni, and I guess he's trying to cheer me up even though I'm not really depressed about the situation. anyway, what I was trying to say was that there are days when I'm glad that I'm just flying solo, and me and Uni are playing duos. Like, nothing against him. Like, I know, like, me and him have our on and off moments, but the only reason why there's a part of me that's glad that me and him aren't playing duos right now, of course, we're going to be playing later tonight, off stream. Well, he will be streaming when we play duos, I won't. But what I mean is that, like, the reason why there are times I'm glad that we're not playing duos is because I feel like he kind of breaks my concentration at times. Especially with the whole Kello situation. Like, he thinks that whenever I say that I'm nervous, sad, or whatever, like, it's all because of this situation. No, it's not. Okay? The Kello bullshit, it is not why I felt that way. It's just a lot going on in my personal life. That's why. There's nothing to do with that. Yeah, of course. You know, even when I talk, but yeah, like, and then he's saying that I'm a radar, or I'm her radar. No, dude. I said that you are on Kello's radar and her friend's radar because they're watching your channel. They're watching your videos. Because you have your channel linked to your Discord bio. So you just need to watch yourself. Because if you don't, then bad things are going to happen. That community is going to jump you. And Kello might report you to the police. And you posted a video, and Yumi, I know you're watching, dude. I know you're lurking. I don't know if you're lurking in my YouTube chat, my Twitch chat, or both. But you posted a video asking if we're in trouble. No. I'm not in trouble. Okay, look. If anybody is going to be in trouble over this Kello situation, it's going to be you. Because you're more obsessed with her than I am. Like, for one day, I was doing a 2-part Life is Strange stream. I was playing the final episode. And before I was going to do part 2, I ended my stream after doing part 1. And what did you do? Or no. What happened after that? I decided to raid Hello Kello 8. Because I have no beef with her. She doesn't have any, or she didn't, rather, have any problems with me. And out of the blue, she banned me. She banned me from her streams because of you. There were no problems between the two of us until this situation started blowing up. And then what happened? What happened after that was that she said that anybody associated with Uniloud who was trying to get him unbanned from her streams, they will be banned too. And if he keeps on doing this, where he sends his friends over to her streams to get him unbanned, or if he continuously makes videos about her, creeping her out, then she will have no choice but to report him to the Texas State Police. And Uni doesn't need that kind of heat in his life. But yet, if he doesn't straighten up and fly right, then that's what can happen. And that's why I said, look, I know you're upset. I know you're nervous. Because you feel like Kello's going to report you to the police. Look, Plain and simple, dude. You know what you need to do. You have Raisha Games. You have all these other people who are on your side, who are there to help you, to prevent you from doing anything that could land you in jail. And you say to me, I can't go to jail, man. I'm disabled. So? So what? You guys gonna fight with the police? Bro, you could be disabled and still be in jail. Okay? That's like me saying, oh, I can't go to jail because I'm autistic. Like, just because I have a disability or a disorder does not mean that that will excuse me from going to jail for whatever reason. Alright? No offense, Uni, but there are days when you just don't use your head. Okay? Use the head, or use the brain that God gave you. There are certain things that people say that they don't tick in your mind. Okay? I could give you the simplest advice, and it still wouldn't click. Like, I even tried to explain the concept of actions speak louder than words in a simplified manner. By saying believe, not believe. Or believe, or doing believe, saying not believe. And there you go. Nice. See? That is what I call a badass play. I'll clip that. Of course, on stream, you'll hear me yapping, but after I'm done streaming, the no commentary clip will go through. I had to delete some hate comments on a short I made recently, though. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I know how it feels to get hate. Like, certain hate comments, I'll just let brush through. Other ones, they just get to me. Oh, you make music. Nice. Fenty, do you have a Discord? I'll post my Discord in the chat. That's my Discord. If you want to add me, and maybe you can share some progress with me. Silverline Pictures, welcome to the stream. If you go to Discord, then you can DM me your progress. Anyway, back to what I was saying, like, I even tried to simplify the term actions speak louder than words to Uni. Which, what I said to him is doing, believe, saying, no believe, or not believe. What that means is that if you say a specific thing that you're going to do, and you do it, people who said that thing to you will believe you. But if you don't do the things you say you're going to do, and you continuously say you're going to do them, people aren't going to believe you. So don't just think you're just saying words, and you're not putting those words into action. Well, crazy experiences on this. I get that, man. I can relate. Like, I've had more than my fair share of Discord drama, which I've explained certain situations that happen on there many, many times. And to prevent myself to sound like a broken record, I'm not going to repeat myself. Just, all I'm saying is, if you really want to understand some of the Discord drama and Discord nonsense that I've gotten myself into, just go watch the VODs. I have a lot more YouTube VODs in my streams than Twitch. Because back then, I just streamed off my PS5. I didn't set up my capture card. I didn't set up OBS. fact, this is actually my second capture point. Alright, hold on. I need to escape. Of course, yep. We'll go again. And then we'll play something else. I just wish for nothing but the best from Uni going forward. Like, he's not in the right headspace. You know? And the fact that he's making all these videos about me, assuming that I'm more fixated on the Kello situation than he is, dude, no. Look, I'm not as fixated on this Kello situation as you are. Yes, I'm annoyed and a bit disappointed that I got banned. But I got banned because of you. Because in Kello's mind, she thought that I rated her stream because you sent me over there to get you unbanned. That was not the case. I talked to Kello on the Discord months ago, asking her why you got banned. And she told me straight up why you got banned. Because you did and said a lot of things that made her uncomfortable. You made a player emblem out of one of her channel emotes without her permission. You stole her profile picture without her permission. Like, just because these people are your so-called friends does not mean that that gives you the go-ahead to do a lot of things that you've been doing. Okay? You need to ask permission before you do certain things. Because you never know. Some of the things that you're trying to do... So I always wish I had thought. Some of the things you want to do, people will not approve of. Alright? Because let me ask you something. Which will make your friends happier? When... Son of a bitch. I hate that I can't lock on this shit. Not one game. So, like... Sorry, there's a train of thought here. So, like... You can't just assume that because someone is your friend, that gives you the go-ahead to do certain things. That's not the case, dude. Okay? Understand this. That... sorry, I'm having a brain fart today. Understand this, okay? No, I'm not going to say understand this. Let me ask you a question. Like I said, Uni, I know you're watching. Either during the stream, after the stream, doesn't matter. I know you're watching. Let me ask you a question. Which would rather make you happy? Or which do you think would make your friends happy? You asking them for permission to do something, and them being happy that you're accepting their answer, whether it be yes or no, or you just going ahead and doing the thing that you assume you have permission to do. I think the first option is yes, you ask, and the people you're asking, they're happy that you ask them for permission to do that certain thing. And if they say no, and you accept that, then they'll be happy because you're demonstrating acceptance. You're demonstrating that you are taking no for an answer. Oh, and Fenty, I gave you a sub. I'll check out some of your content off stream. No. There is another story regarding that. You're asking, is someone posting bad things about you? I'm not going to go into a full-blown discussion about it because I've explained the story numerous times. But there is a, let's just say, the short answer is, there is a channel out there called Waffle Pone, and the community, Steven, Jack, they've done and said a lot of things to bully and harass me. And they assume that I did all of these things. I'm the one you're playing. I'm playing the victim instead of me being the victim. I've said before that I've been a victim of target harassment. And they don't even give a shit. They think I'm just projecting. I'm not projecting, okay? I'm voicing my anger and stress that that community had dished out to me for nearly 2 years. Nowadays, a lot of people on the internet are so dumb. And then that one guy named Josh Calderon, who I mentioned a couple times, he was saying to me about, he gave me this long-running story about, you know, how he has autism and how he gets bullied because he has it and whatnot. And I'm just saying to him, look, you know, look, I know why you're bullying people on the internet. Not only because you're being brainwashed by Waffle Pone. No, I'll type it in the chat. That's the channel. Not Waffle Cone, Waffle Pone. That's the name of the YouTube channel. They're famous for the Greatest Freakout series, you know, the series where the older brother, Stephen Choir, shows the remote up his ass and has all these freakouts and whatnot. That is what I'm referring to. And lately they've been streaming on Kick as well as YouTube. Honestly though, like, Waffle Pone was much better before they streamed. And all they did was make Greatest Freakout videos. But ever since they've been more into streaming, they've fallen off. And all they do is bully and harass people online and they make a profit off it. That's out of their control. Because the community is the one donating money every single stream. And the people that have gotten banned on the YouTube streams and have had their names on that stupid bounty board, myself included, they're allowing those people to come back on Kick. In other words, they're opening the floodgates to those so-called fallen waffles. Anyway, back to what I was saying to Josh. I'm like, look, I feel bad that you've been bullied and harassed, but at the same time, let me get this done first. It's hard to look at. Anyway, I'm like, you know, why should I shred an ounce of sympathy for you if you have bullied and harassed me because of various situations? The license situation, because of what happened in my last job, because of how I've acted on the streams and outside of the streams. And I said to him, and I feel like the reason why I said this, not only was it a semi-reference to what Max said to Victoria in Life is Strange, but I feel like it also relates to Josh. I said, I feel like the reason why you're bullying me is because you're self-conscious and insecure about who you are. So you're bullying and harassing people who either have autism but are on a different side of the spectrum than you, or are not autistic and you just want an excuse to bully them as a means of protection. You know? Because you're afraid. You're afraid of who you are. And look, there were a couple of times when I myself have vented and said that, of course I didn't say this publicly, I said this like, just in close, like friends and family. I myself, we'll do one more game. I myself hated that I have autism. Because I felt like, you know, I didn't blend in well with society, I was an outcast, I was slow, dumb, didn't think normally, I didn't think like everyone else, I wasn't like everyone else, I wanted to be like everyone else. There were times when I felt like, you know, it was because of my autism, I feel like there are times when I can be hella emotional over small problems, and sometimes I act childish. There are days that I've called myself, like I know I've clowned on Uni and called him this, but there were times when I felt like I myself acted like a man-child. How emotional I would get over certain things. So I guess in certain aspects of me and Uni's friendship, I should practice what I preach. You know? I mean, at the same time, because of like a lot of the positive things that people have said about me, I feel like that's kind of pushed me a little bit to think differently of myself. Like, yes, I'm on the spectrum. Yes, I think and act differently from everyone else. But in the end, I'm only human, you know? And look, you have one. Well, before I get positive, I'll say this. I just felt down about myself. You know, I felt like, you know, I was that type of individual that felt like, you know, I make one mistake or I do or say one thing and then everybody's out to get me and everybody hates me. But then I received a bit of positive feedback, and there were times I was just thinking to myself, you know, sometimes I need that bit of confidence from friends and family. So when my spirits are low and I just feel down about myself, I feel like the world hates me because of either who I am or what I do. There are always people out there who can be jealous. If I ever need to play it. Because there are times when I feel like all I do, like I'm a screw up, and all I do is just make mistakes. How am I thinking that way, you know? But at the end of the day, you have one go around in life. One shot. While you may think these negative things about yourself, you have one chance at life. And then never again. Of course, there is an afterlife. But, yeah. And I was even saying to myself, and I know I'm going to get a little preachy with saying this. I feel like this sounds like something that Bill Jensen would say. But I was thinking to myself, you know, if God really does love his children, why does he let bad things happen? Like, why does he let bad things happen to his children? The ones that he created. I was told that the reason why that is, it's a learning experience. Because God is trying to give you an obstacle to overcome, whether big or small. You might not like to overcome these said obstacles. That's life. And if you do overcome said obstacles, you'll be rewarded. And the reward will depend. Sometimes in life, the risk is worth the reward. I think maybe after this, we'll finally transition to another game. It's one I played on multiplayer, but because my PlayStation Plus premium subscription expired, I want to try my hand at playing campaign. And I don't think I've ever... Maybe there's like 2 games I played the campaign on. And those are Call of Duty games. I played the campaign in Modern Warfare, the first one for the 3DS, not 3DS, the DS. I played a little bit of the campaign in Modern Warfare Remastered, and then I've also played a little bit of the campaign for Modern Warfare 3. Honestly though, unless you have a classic controller, do not play Modern Warfare, or any Call of Duty game for that matter, on the Wii. Because the Wiimote nunchuck controls suck. I remember I played GoldenEye for the Wii. Controls sucked. Unless you play using a classic controller. If you use a classic controller, it'll make you feel like you're playing the game on other consoles. Like at the time, you know, PS3 and Xbox 360. My Wii is home. I'll figure out a way to hook it up to my capture card. Maybe I might want to play some Wii games. I don't know. Yeah, of course. I have some physical Wii games, and I also have are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to plug in my external hard drive. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What Call of Duty game should I play? Yeah, I'm fine. Let's see. How about When It Goes? Because I have it for the 360, but I want to get it on like the last gen version. Let me fix this. Do campaign. Why not? Let's see. Call of Duty Ghosts. People still play this? That's a surprise. Well, we're playing it right now. I don't care. We'll go veteran. I don't care.
It was
Hit
a
me.
different time, a different enemy.
I can't even hear this.
60 men from Tier 1 teams were sent to face down a force of 500 enemy fighters. Their objective? To force the enemy back from a civilian hospital and keep its occupants alive. For 3 days they held their ground, but the enemy's numbers were too great. The 60 were cut down to 15.
No, it was fine. I was just fixing my
They
external hard
wouldn't last
drive.
another night, and the enemy knew it. Under the cover of darkness, they evacuated the hospital, sending only one of their own to lead the way. The rest returned to the line and took up positions beneath the bodies of their fallen brothers. As they lay in wait, the blood from the dead poured over them. The sand stuck to their skin like a shroud, changing them, anointing them. When the enemy drew near, the remaining 14 rose out of the desert sand. They were like hunters that couldn't be seen, using stealth their enemies couldn't defend against. When the men ran dry of ammunition, they used their blades. And when the blades ran dull, they used their hands. When the dust and sand had settled, only one of the enemy had survived. He was picked up in the desert, wandering aimlessly, traumatized. He expressed warnings to others of a force so menacing and unbeatable, it could only be described as supernatural. He called them ghosts.
And this really happened.
So the legend goes.
Come on, Dad. You don't honestly believe that story's true?
Yeah, I do. Come on, let's head back to the house. Let's go. Shake a leg.
I appreciate your dedication.
Oh, little tremor there.
Those things used to freak the hell out of your mother.
Another one?
Yeah, we'll get a couple more of them before everything settles down.
Wind's starting to pick up, too. Dad?
Let's just get to the house. Make sure nothing got damaged.
Dad, what's happening?
Odin! It's Odin! To the house, boys! Now!
Careful!
So apparently a lot of the trophies for this game revolve around completing certain missions. Noted.
Odin! It's Odin! To the house, boys! Now!
I appreciate that, but like my stream setup is not as top notch as like the average streamers, but I appreciate that. I appreciate the feedback.
3, 2, 1, push!
Odin Control, the orbital weapon's got a successful test fire ping.
Roger, Mosley. Tracking weapon dry fire signal.
Hey Baker, here's our ride. Let's head in.
Payload, this is Odin Control. Ready to receive.
Odin Control, we're heading back to debrief the new crew.
Roger. We're prepping airlock C. Shuttle is in final docking sequence. Payload, 10 meters. Begin rotate. 5 meters, payload. 2 meters. Zero your rotation delta, payload. Mosley, airlock C is ready for arrival. Capturing. Talk back is Barbara Pole.
Pressurizing airlock. Oh, really looking forward to going home. What's it been? 3 months?
Payload, we have hard dock. And you're parked. Nice rally.
Hey, Baker, give me a hand with the unload.
Odin main, repeat contact.
Come on! Baker, this way!
Shuttle! We have an enemy foothold on Odin Control!
We need to move it!
Down, Odin Control, we are taking fire!
Look out! Houston, they're Federation! They've broken the truce!
Odin Control, Odin's kinetic rods are readying for launch. This is not a simulation.
We can't let them take control of Odin.
I think Infinite Warfare is another one that has enemies in space.
Odin Control, Federation forces are now crew launchable.
Baker, look out! There's more of them!
Odin payload 1 uploading. Targeting Los Angeles. Locked. San Diego. Locked. Phoenix. Locked. Targeting Houston. Locked. Targeting Miami. Locked. Odin targeting solution to verify. Rod feed engaging. Estimated casualties
Odin's firing!
over 27
Putting
million.
more targets to payloads 2, 3, and 4. Houston, what do we do?
Odin Control, we have no choice. We're scuttling the station. I'm sorry, Mosley.
Copy, Houston. Baker, we need to
Initiating
move!
in 10 seconds. All crew, get to a secure area.
Storage is
Station
reinforced.
detonation.
Follow me.
In 3, 2, 1. Odin Control. Odin Control, are you copying?
Houston, it's Mosley. Baker and I are still here. Holy shit.
Copy, Mosley. Odin targeting on payloads 3 and 4 have been aborted. But payload 2 is still sequencing. Targeting locked. San Francisco, Denver, Kansas City, Chicago, Washington, D.C.
We're not done, Baker. Let's move to Odin and bring it down. I don't think we're making it home, Baker. Atlas main, how many degrees off axis to destabilize it?
23 degrees port or aft. But remote RCS systems are not responding.
23 degrees. Dump that tub in the ocean. How do I get this open?
games are more intense than the multiplayer.
Specialist Mosley. Kira. We have LOS with the crew of Odin Control. Repeat, loss of signal with Odin Control.
Keep running!
The Federation's rise to power had started years ago. When the great energy-producing deserts were destroyed, the world powers that depended on them collapsed, and in their wake, the Federation began to rise. The Federation united all of South America under one banner, and devoured everything in its path, as it moved relentlessly to the north. After turning Odin against us, the Federation stood on the doorstep of America, poised for the kill. They thought we were weak, crippled, prey, waiting to be taken. We fought hard. We fought well. We fought them to a bloody stalemate. And here, just beyond the craters of No Man's Land, we find ourselves in a defensive war against a more powerful enemy.
Viking 6, you there? Hesh. Logan.
Copy. Yeah, we're here. Go ahead.
Reports are coming in. Dallas got overrun last night. Command wants another sweep of the wall ASAP.
Shit. Any survivors?
Negative.
Thought you could use a sleep. Quiet boy. Listen. Hey, Riley's got something. Grab a gear, let's move. Team 2, are you near our position?
Negative, we're outside. Voice got something?
Riley does. We're checking it now.
Raj, we'll secure the exit. 2-1 out.
They're here. Shh. Cover me. It's clear. Come on up. It's close. Hey, take the door on the right. Let's go, Logan. Come on, we gotta keep moving. Guess Riley was getting hungry. You don't want to eat anything out here, boy. Let's head back and get you some real food.
6-1, sit rep.
Just some local wildlife. We're good.
Check. We're moving up to RP Silver, copy.
Yeah, we'll join you. Meet us at the wall. We're on our way out.
Raj.
She is. Looking like hell. Still standing. Yo,
Sergeant,
your area secure?
just about. We need to sweep this side of the wall and we're good.
We'll take the left side. Should go quick. Regroup at the gas station.
You got it.
Here, Riley. Come on. Search. You hear that? Someone's out there.
Wait for Riley. If he attacks a target, shoot to kill. Drop these guys.
I wasn't trying to kill the dog, I was trying to kill the enemy.
Here, Riley. Come on. Search. You hear that? Someone's out there.
Wait for Riley. If he attacks a target, shoot to kill.
My bad. Forgot that he was on our side.
Here, Riley. Come on. Search. You hear that? Someone's out there.
Wait for Riley. If he attacks a target, shoot to kill. Drop these guys.
this month already.
2-1, we just engaged another Federation recon team. Meet us at Overwatch. We need to regroup now. Check. We're on our way.
Riley, here. Come on, they're executing civvies. Move in, move in! Riley, go! Riley, stay!
Fed recon again. It's 5 this month already.
2-1, we just engaged another Federation recon team. Meet us at Overwatch. We need to regroup now. Check. We're on our way.
Riley, here. Come on, they're executing civvies. Move in, move in! Riley, go! Contact 40 meters! Roger, I see him! Hostiles down! Move back! Taking fire, taking fire! Target's truck lock! Roger, truck! This way! Riley, come!
All available units! We have Federation contact at the wall! We need backup now! Repeat, we are under attack!
Got you, Lima Charlie! Pop smoke, we're headed to you!
Roger that! Papa Green smoke in our position!
Contact at 2 o'clock! I'm tracking it! Push to the wall! Riley, here! Tango, bringing for cover! Push to the wall! Come on, boys! Man down! Contact!
I don't really see any hotness with these characters. I'm just focused on the story. I guess your best friend has a type.
Push to the wall!
How do I even make it over there?
Push to the wall! Come on, boys! Targets, 12 o'clock! Tracking them!
Alright, her type is fictional men, but I've never seen her look a real guy. Just the way she looks. That's funny, actually.
I'm moving! Back out, Riley, here!
Alright, I'll I'll be right back. Alright, we'll go one more time. And then we're going to try to test out making a VTuber live. So that way I have a little avatar on my streams. Oh, made it so far. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and switch over to VTuber customization. So, let's see. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to make. I want to make my avatar look exactly like me. So, you know, I'm going to put some, okay. You know, I'm going to probably switch the category to just chatting. I'm going to put some, let's see. I'm trying to think of some good... I'm going to have some music playing while I create. If I have to switch screens, I'll switch screens. But, let's see. How about this one? There. I decided to have that in the background. Okay, oh, of course you guys can hear it. Alright. So... Whoa. No. Try to make the avatar look as much like me as possible. Well, that's easier said than done. Let me fix some... Make sure this isn't too loud. Give me 1 second. YouTubers, Fenty? It is a bit louder than I am, so we're gonna go ahead. Oh, wait. Maybe my mic. I don't know. Let's see. That's how you do it? Use the no mouse button? That is so weird. That works. No, he's gonna have a no. We're gonna make sure of that. Yeah, that works. A little bit bigger. Eyebrows. No, too thin. Is there a way you can rotate? Oh, you can rotate. No, not like that. Not like that. Yeah, like that. We're not gonna expression editor. One second. I'm gonna switch screens. Mouth inside. Cat mouth. No. Why do I look so angry? Why do I look happy even I'm smiling? No. That's no. There we go. I've never done this before, so it might be scuffed in the final Eyebrows. I want to make. Why do my eyebrows even look like that? That's good. Outfit. Perfect. Now we're talking. These are all the outfits we have right now. Why just give me generic? Orange is my favorite color. No, I'm not affiliated. Oh, my affiliate? No, thank Oh, like these boots made me feel like a we're not gonna bother anymore with this. I think this is just gonna take way too much time. So what I think I'm gonna do is we're gonna run back for play a couple more games and then we'll get on. But I don't want you guys being waiting for me to finish this. I'm trying to do a test, seeing how I get my yeah. We're gonna run back a couple of games of Fortnite, and then we'll take it from there. I might play Ghost off stream, probably not. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, we're going to run up at least maybe 2 more games of Fortnite, and then I'm going to get off. Because honestly, though, like, this is just going to take up too much of my time. Once I figure it out, I test out all the bells and whistles, then you guys will see the final product. So yeah, I feel like the whole VTuber thing is just, it's out of my control. Anyway, let me lower the volume on this. Alright, we'll do at least maybe 2 more games of Blitz Royale and then I'm getting off. I'll be playing more off stream with Uni, but for now, I want to grind. I want to grind. I want to just, yeah. That's all I really can say. Let's do this. Let's cause some trouble. You guys ready for trouble? I'm ready. Alright, here's the deal. If I win this game, then I'll end my stream. But if I lose, I'll play one more game. And I know exactly who I'm gonna raid. You know, knowing Uni, he would want me to raid this person that he mispronounces her name by calling her Kritten Crazy, but her name is Kristen is Crazy 1. I'm not gonna raid her today. I'm gonna raid someone else. One more game it is, and then I'm getting off. Nice. I love how we can end my stream on a high note. That's what I like to see. And don't worry, we're clipping that. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, well, on that note, I'm going to end my stream there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I feel like my stream has ended on the time that I usually end it, which is roughly around 2.5 hours. So, I'm going to pick someone to raid. I know exactly what I'm going to raid. No, I'm not raiding Chris This Crazy. I'm going to raid my friend Boz. You know, I've watched his streams every now and then, but I haven't really done it as much lately. We're gonna go raid him. Go show him some love. And anyways, that said, YouTube, Twitch, it's been real. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna be streaming is. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday, I don't know. We'll see what happens. That said, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. I say next time because I don't know when we're gonna be streaming again. Alright. Take care.